Good morning, folks. Phillip Lyde here. I was on my way here into the classroom, and I wanted to talk about, simply put, something that I heard Mr. Jim Rohn talk about. And he was saying that success is not a stereotype. And I happen to agree with that statement, only because a lot of people are basing your success in whether it's personal or professional success. They're usually basing it off of something material. And what he was saying was, it's not a stereotype. It's not your car. It's not your Ferrari. It's not the type of home that you're in or the type of money that you're making. It's actually the continuous, and I'm paraphrasing right now, it's the continuous development of improving yourself in order to become not just an effective leader, but an effective teacher, an effective husband, an effective spouse, father, brother, what have you. And it is those relationships that you build over time that are meaningful and more, I guess you could say, more sustaining than it would be if you're simply just trying to sell people on whatever it is you're trying to do. Now, one thing I wanted to get into is just briefly, just talk about the fact that, I'm doing these videos, and I can tell you from experience, from a number of different perspectives, that there have been times where I've been tempted to immediately go and say, buy this, buy that, if you're not doing this, if you're not on my team, you're nothing, and all this stuff, and, pretty much belittling people, which is counterproductive to who I'm trying to become, not just as a person, but spiritually. And it is imperative, it is essential, it is important that you understand who you are and you understand what your purpose is. And most people will tell you, well, my purpose is to just build a team of 1,000 people who are serious about making money. And that's not accurate. I mean, because it has to supersede the end result, which is the material value. So my suggestion is this, and I'm always talking about this because I'm actually going through the process myself. Continuously assess yourself. Continuously look at yourself and where you're at right now in this moment. Then, with the people that you're trying to attract, what is it about those people that you would want to go into business with, or that you want to develop a relationship with? You have to be clear about that. And the reason why I say this is because oftentimes, we'll just randomly try to recruit people that, have no business getting involved with us. We have no business trying to lead people who definitely don't want to be led, who definitely don't have the initiative. I tried this once in another program that I was in. I was in a network marketing company where I was doing health and fitness. And I loved it because, I was seeing changes in myself and in my family. I bought, DVDs for every age group, and my niche, or at least I thought at the time, were the churches and the nonprofits, because I really wanted to help people tackle the challenge of obesity at the time. And I was trying to do these free fit clubs, free workout groups. And the response, amazingly enough, was that there was no value to another fitness program, even if it was free. And I say this, not to impress you, but to impress upon you the fact that what I realized about myself at that time is not the posture, not the knowledge base, not the physical results of working out. But what I realized is that sometimes timing, as well as just you connecting with those people, may not be there, or at least you think. Just because they give you a meeting does not necessarily mean, and you hit a home run on the presentation, and you got everybody in there nodding their heads in approval, does not necessarily mean that they're going to take action right away. And oftentimes, with the exception of affordability, everything else is your responsibility. So if you don't ask for them to make a commitment, if you don't ask for them for the next step in the process, what will happen is your success is going to be, well, at least you'll think your success will be contingent upon the end result, which is the money, which is the numbers, which is the list, you know. And if you're truly wanting to help people, let them go. Sometimes you got to leave them in peace. You got to say, hey, I love you enough to let you go because I'm better than that. I'm better than that as a husband, as a father, as an educator. I'm better than that to where, why would I hoard you and I have nothing to offer you? You know, there's nothing I can say or do to convince you otherwise, especially if you have your mind made up that you don't want to improve yourself. And I'll just go into this, and I'm gonna just say this, and you know, as a teacher, it's disheartening, I guess, because my level of success comes from making sure people get it, you know, making sure people learn and the light bulb goes off. Well, recently my son turns in a progress note and he's failing. But guess what he's failing? He's failing English of all classes. And I'm an English teacher. So, you know, how did that look on me? And what I had to realize was, at some point in time, you have to make people accountable for their actions and their decisions. As much as it hurts me not to step in and save him from this, you know, because I actually teach the same grade level he's in. You have to, in presenting your business, you know, you could have done all the things right, and you still may not get a commitment. Brush it off. Make people accountable. When their situation or their circumstances change to where they now will be calling you or asking you questions, then you know you'll still be there for them. But until then, hey, you got millions of people out there who need exactly what you have. This is why I say, just like what Jim Rohn was saying, success is not a stereotype. If you're looking at getting into your business, or you're in your business solely because you see people in your upline or cross line in brand new cars, or they're getting themselves out of debt, you don't know what it took, and you don't know what it took for them to get there. They'll tell you it's part of the process, granted. However, they're not going to tell you the whole story. No good leader tells you everything that they need to know. Why? Because eventually you'll become competition. This is Phillip Lyde, Team Lyde. Live your dreams every day. Hey, I'm about to go do some things right now. If you need me, hit me up on Facebook, Twitter, or any of the social media. I'll be glad to chop it up with you, answer any questions that I have. Look at any other videos that I have on my channel. I actually have 2 channels, but hey, look me up under my name and you'll definitely see some good tips and strategies moving your business forward. Peace.